name is DADA OLUWATOYIN. I'm 26 years old. I hail from Ekiti State, Ijero local government. I teach in a secondary school as a subject teacher. I teach basic technology and physics for the senior secondary school. So I'm into sewing, like a seamstress. For example, I made this clothes I'm putting on. I make bags too. And I don't have a shop for now, so I do the sewing in the house, in my room rather. It all started when I was still a virgin. I wasn't experienced, and I didn't know which way to go and which way not to go. I don't even know where the thought came from. Maybe it's from me or from anybody. I will just take responsibility of anything that happens. Okay, it started when I was 22. I met him at Ekiti. I actually went there for work or stuff like that. I went to my auntie's place. I think my auntie or my cousin, my dad's elder brother's daughter. She's my cousin. So I went to stay with her and I met him there. So we started dating, and I just got there like 10 days. Then I came back to Lagos. So we had each other's contacts and we started chatting, and that was how we started. Then I went back again like 1 month or 2 months later, and we got intimate. And if I had issue with my cousin, then his hands are opened for me to run into. Then I just gained a little confidence in him. I'll run to him if I have issues, and that was how everything started. He proposed to me. I didn't know why, though we actually wanted to go into something apart from friendship, like romance or stuff like that, but I wasn't brought up that way. So I told him the only thing that can make me do that is when we get married. So he said he was going to marry me. So hearing that word alone made me jump up and said, okay, this is the route where I'll take and then escape from maybe pressure from people or so. So he came to my parents and asked that he wanted to marry me legally. Then my parents gave the go ahead because they thought I would be fine with him. And then we thought he was a good person. So we got married, and so when I was 6 months pregnant, I noticed he wasn't faithful anymore. So maybe it had been like that before that I didn't notice. Maybe I was overwhelmed, I don't know. But it was when I was 6 months pregnant that I noticed he changed his passwords. He doesn't open up like before anymore. 6 months gone in pregnancy, he changed his password, started keeping friends, keeping out late outside. Okay, I have a colleague then, we work together. Her name is Joke. She's someone fair and jovial, just like me. So being someone from the same state with me, so I took her in as friend. She comes to my place. I make dresses for her, not knowing that he would fall for her or go after her, I don't know. So then I used to call him Sugar, and he calls me Sugar too. So this girl came in and started calling him Sugar Wa, but I didn't notice the reason why she calls him that. I was thinking that being a friend now, she can call him anything she feels comfortable with. So each time she comes late in the evening, like 7 p.m. Then whenever I put on the gen, she charges her phone till like 9 p.m. And then I can't see her off that late. So he will be the one to see her off. So due to that process, I think something has started going on, which wasn't open to me. So each time I see messages on his phone, the next thing he does is to delete it and then tell me to look for the message. So I'll just start thinking that didn't I see this thing? And once it starts we start quarreling, I'll just let go. So we had to change our location due to one thing or the other. I don't know. We weren't comfortable in the compound anymore. So we changed our location to a very far distance to the former place we were living. So the girl came around, and then I was 8 months, close to nine months. So the landlord there takes alcohol, whereas my baby's dad doesn't take alcoholic drinks, doesn't even take anything related to alcohol. But since we relocated to that house, the man is always like, is it your wife that is not making you to take this? Are you scared of her? Is she the ruler of the house? Is she the head? So I think he's trying to claim to the man that he's the head. So sometimes they stay out till 10 p.m. Once he comes back to the house and I frown, maybe I just put up this kind of look that is not welcoming, he will get angry and just push me off the door and go inside to sleep. If I ask him where he's coming from, he'll pick up a fight. So till the time I gave birth, so I gave birth through cesarean section rather, and it wasn't what I planned for. I couldn't stand up comfortably. I couldn't move the way I used to move before I did the operation. So it was this lady that comes around. She spent days with us. So maybe due to the days she spent, I don't know, maybe something has been going on, but I'm sure something would have been going on, because most times the both of them go out, all in the name of getting things that I need or that the baby will be needing. So that was how it all started, to the point where he had to leave the house and say he had to see his mom, whereas he went to meet someone at the hotel. It was later on when he came back that one of his step aunts told me he didn't want to see his mom. And then I confirmed it myself though, but I wasn't sure. I called his mom, trying to tell her that, Mommy, your son said he's coming home. I wanted to send some things to you, but he wouldn't wait to collect those things. So the mom was like asking me that, did he say he's coming home? He didn't tell me. So I said, okay, Mom, that was what he said. So later, like 2 hours later, I called the mom, and the mom was like, yes, he is now at home. I said, okay, Mom, his number is not going through. Let me speak to him with your phone. So she just ended the call, and later on when I tried to call her back, the phone was switched off. So I've been suspecting that too, not until his step-aunt told me he didn't go to a place, that he actually went to a hotel. So it led to quarrel, and I had to scream like, what else do you want? Why are you doing this and this and that? And it led to beating. So he battered me. He brought out the certificate that we signed. He actually tore it in my presence and dropped his ring. I talked to this same man that introduced him into late night outings. The man was just like, then tó bá sọ pé ó bá mi rìn ló ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ilé. It's not like that. I can swear it's not been like that. Tó bá bá mi rìn ọ̀rọ̀ gidi la máa jọ ń sọ. I reported him to most people I know, to his mom, to his step-aunt. They all tell me that I should just take it easy and be patient. But this very night, he left for 1 week and came back home. So I was angry. I was very, very angry. So everything was written all over me. I had to confront him. And it led to beating. So after beating me, he wouldn't even allow me to come inside. So he called my mom and told her that tí ẹ bá wá gbé ọmọ yín, tẹ́ bá mú ọmọ yín kúrò nílé mi, òkú ẹ̀ lè máa bá, or stuff like that. I don't know what came over him. Then one day I got a call in the afternoon saying that, hello madam, ṣé ẹ̀yin lẹ kó ẹrù ọkọ yín tẹ́ kó sá lọ? Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni o, àwa yín. I had to end the call unconsciously because I was so surprised. I had to call my mom and my sisters. I called everyone that I know that they are aware of this. Somebody even said it's a lie, that he might call someone, maybe just one ordinary person. I said no, that this thing might be real. If I go back, he might just lock me up, and so that was why I didn't go back. So since then, he hasn't called. He hasn't been asking after the girl or any. I can't go back to my parents' place because of the shame and the pain, everything it has caused me. I'm not even free to go back to my parents because I don't know what people will say, and I don't want my parents to start feeling bitter about everything because they're already bitter. So I don't go back to my parents. I struggle all by myself, and then people around me are the ones helping me to take care of my girl and of myself. When I heard about the single mothers empowerment scholarship that I won, and I'm privileged to be one of them, I was so surprised and I was so glad. Like, I was willing to put in my best so that I can just do it to the end. So at the end of it, I just expect myself to be CEO of a fashion school, to be a woman of myself, to be able to stand among all other people.
You cry. If God did not make you cry and I see it, you will surely cry. You make you... No, I don't want to see you. No, I don't want to see you. No. Just go. No. You took my pride from me. I don't want to see you, no! You are blessed, you're wicked. What else do you want from me? Oh God, you took what I valued so much.
I've started the mentorship program, and we started with emotional healing. And I didn't really know much about emotional healing, but we're told that it is a process of letting go. Though it wasn't really easy letting go, because after everything that happened between me and my partner, it wasn't easy. And then letting go is a process that I don't even think it will be so easy. Talking about the class, the healing process, it was not an easy one for me, because the outburst was what I didn't expect. The way I screamed out, I didn't even know what was going on at that moment, because in my imagination I felt everything was fresh. So the tears were so hot that I felt everything was happening right there. So at the end of the class, I really felt at peace with myself, because earlier before the class, I used to feel like I have something pressing me and pressurizing me down, like a heavy load on me. But after everything, I felt light, I felt at peace with myself, and I felt everything was okay and normal again.
My name is DADA OLUWATOYIN, and people call me Temi. But I love to be called Mommy Peculiar because I'm a single mom, not by mistake, by God's will. So today's class with Specialist Tracy was so fantastic. I was blessed. In fact, I have added knowledge. If you want, you can come and learn from me. I learned to love myself unconditionally. In fact, I'm this lively person, but now I'm more livelier than before. And in the next 3 years, you'll be seeing this woman as a CEO of a fashion school. Like, I'll be so independent and a woman of myself. In fact, for the past 1 week, I've been extremely happy. Like, I even posted it on my WhatsApp status on Wednesday or Thursday that this day me, I choose happiness. And people were like, they were just dropping it in my DM like, it's good, nice one, different kind of emojis. I'm kind of loving the new me.
Parenting her has been very, very tough, very, very challenging. In fact, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I just see myself crying because I don't think I can do it alone. Parenting a girl is not something one can do alone. It's not, because it hasn't been easy. The feeding, the upbringing, the caring for her and nurturing her, it hasn't been easy. But thank God for good people around. And I still look forward to meeting good people to help me mentor her and then teach her the right way, which I need to teach her. What I want to focus on for now is taking care of my girl, teaching her the right way that I need to teach her and training her in the proper way. Then me being a woman of myself, a woman that can stand out, a woman that doesn't need to depend on anybody. Currently, I use my manual machine to make dresses and then to make bags. So if I get an industrial machine, to make my work more okay than the former one. I wish to thank Bumi Alabi for giving me the privilege to be part of this empowerment program, and I pray that God continue to flourish everything she lays her hand upon.